Hi everyone, welcome back to this channel Z Lessons, where we are going to be continuing from where we ended. This is set B of our 2016 practical or paper 2 paper. Alright, these are instructions relating to these questions. There are two questions in this paper. Answer both. So there are two questions. One is about Excel, one is about Word, Microsoft Word. We're dealing with Microsoft Word here. Excel and Microsoft Word. Alright. We should carry out every instruction in each step. Okay. So every step should be carried out because they carry a mark. If we skip, you can't answer the next question because the questions depend on the previous one. Okay. So question 3 depends on question 2 depends on question 1, and so on and so forth. So it's very important to go about this step by step. What does the instruction on number 3 say? That make sure that your name, examination number, and school center name is typed at the top of every printout. So you need to print, you type it. You don't have to worry about this because we are going to insert an header and all these details will be printed there. What is question or what is instruction 4 saying? At the end of the examination, print out your work. Of course, this is the final step, and we shouldn't write anything. Okay, these are just basic instructions for each candidate. All right, cell phones are not allowed. No Google, no YouTube. Okay, yeah, no Z lessons when you're in the exam trying to figure out how Mr. what did this or that. Oh, no, you shouldn't do that. All right, so that being told, let us jump right into the questions. So this is the monster that we are going to be dealing with. I know this looks very intimidating, but trust me, I'm going to break this video down into simpler pieces. All right, so what's the first step? We are required to use a spreadsheet program for this question, which is Microsoft Excel. All right, so let us jump right into the first part of the question. Question A. We have been told to open a new worksheet and change the page layout to landscape. So let us search for Microsoft Excel in our programs. Let us just type Excel and hit enter or the return key. Enter or the return key. They are one and the same thing, whichever you prefer. All right. Now that we have been up, the program has opened, you can choose from these templates, but we don't need this. We go on the blank workbook because we want to start from a fresh or blank slate. Okay, we need to change it to the landscape page layout. So under orientation here, we can change it to landscape. And when you change it to landscape, it's going to be wide in the horizontal side of the view. Let us just give it a moment, and as you can see, it has become wider in the horizontal axis and narrow in the vertical axis. So that's it. So what's next? Let us go back to the questions. The questions read as follows for question B. Type your name, examination number, and school center name in the header. We have been doing this over and over and over. Let us just do it real quick. Go below here, and on the page layout, we'll be able to see somewhere where we can insert our header. All you have to do is click once and add your header. My name is Chilufia, so let me type Chilufia. And so for my exam number, let me just use the same one I've been using, which is just an imaginary one. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 1 0. Add a space to separate the exam number from the school center name. So the school center name could be just 3 4 5 6. Immediately as you are done with that, just click anywhere in the cells or below here, and your details should be saved in the header. Go back to your normal view by clicking that icon, and we can carry on from wherever we ended. Let us go back to the questions. What have we been told? We have been told to type the data as shown in the worksheet below. As you can see, this carries 4 marks because this is a ginormous table. As you can see, this is madness. We have dates, we have texts, we have numbers and all that stuff. I'm not going to bore you down with this. I'm going to show you the finished product, and yeah, that will make the video much smaller. So let me show you everything as I have done it in my worksheet. This is what I've been able to do. I've been able to type everything, all the details have been double checked, and they are accurate as possible. As you can see, everything that is in here has been typed by Mr. Nsofua in here. So now let us look at what the questions are trying to suggest. Now, I just wanted to emphasize something here real quick. As you can see, the dates here don't have a forward slash. And I did this deliberately instead of just typing the forward slashes myself. By forward slash, I mean adding these separators like this and like this. This is what I mean by forward slash. I didn't want to do this because I want to show you the smart way of dealing with stuff like this. Okay, let me just make it the way it was. Okay, you might find that when you start to type, for example, a date like if you see in the question there is a 03 here, which is on the 3rd of March 2016, but there is no 0. No matter how many times you try to type a 0, when you click somewhere else it will disappear. If you want to fix that, let me just show you one quick thing. In the home tab, you can go where it says numbers here, and when you click on this drop down list, you can say format it to date. Is it formatted to date? Let me see. I want it in this form, short date. Still not doing what I needed to do. So you can go on more number formats, and it should be able to bring a whole host of commands that you can choose from. So we can go where we can customize it, and as you can see, it's only showing a 1D, which means that if we are on the 1st of a month, let's say 1st of January, it's just going to show 1 because there is just 1D here. But if we had 2 D's, so let me just lowercase it. As you can see, it's showing 2 numbers here instead of just number 3. So that's what I wanted to show you. So we can click OK, and as you can see, the 03 has been added just as we have been given in the question. Where's the question? Here. All right. So what else I want to show you when I was creating this table? When you click all these dates, you click and drag, you select them in short. You can go back where we were from and make them short date. Of course, yeah, this is tiresome, but trust me, this will save you lots of headaches. You can go and customize and do what we did here. We had a D so that the 3 can have a 03 in front, and we can also add forward slashes here. Just adding the forward slashes here, we had the forward slashes, have you seen, in our date. And when we click OK, as you can see, they have been added in all our dates here. This is magical. This is what I wanted to show you. Instead of you putting them manually, you can just basically do it automatically. If there were hundreds of days, I mean, that will save you huge amounts of minutes. Okay, let us go back and read the questions that follows. We have been told to merge and center the cell range A1 to F1. Where is cell range A1 to F1? This is A1 to F1. We have told to merge them, not so. Is it merge and center? Let us double check it. Merge and center. Yep, it's merge and center. Let us go where it says merge and center. If you don't know why the merge and center command is found, you should be on the home tab and you'll be able to see in the alignments group merge and center. Just click once and all the cells will be combined to form just one single cell. Okay, Yeah, what have we been told to do? We have been told to type the text mulilo cash book in the merged cells. So in these merged cells that we were from creating, we need to type mulilo cash book. So you can double click mulilo cash book. Okay, we have typed that mulilo cash book. This is why we were told to merge and center. Question 2 says, or question 3, sorry, says format the text in the merged cell to font size 16. So we have been told to change the font size to what? To 16 pts or 16 points. So all we have to do is make this the active cell, the title, and go in the font size and change it to 16, because that's what we have been told, 16 pts. Don't go where it says change the font. We haven't been told to change the font, only the font size. Okay, instructions are very important. So let us go back to the question. What else have we been told? We have been told to delete rows 2 and 3. So let us go back to Excel and delete the rows. All you have to do is click on the row number, okay, the row number here, which is 2. When you click it and make it the active row, then you right click to bring options and hit delete, and that row will be deleted. Again we click and delete, and they have all disappeared. All right, so that's how we do it. Let us go back to the question. We have been told to merge cells C2 to D2. Where is C2? C2 is this here. We have been told, oh sorry, this is C2. We have been told to merge it with D2. So we click and drag, then we go where it says don't merge and center. We haven't been told to merge and center. If you look at the question, we have been only told to merge the cells. Okay, so if you only want to merge, you have to click this drop down list and go where it says only to what? Merge. Click that and it merges. Okay, don't merge and center. Let me go back and show you what will happen if you merge and center. If I click and drag and click merge and center, as you can see, this word has been centered. We don't want to center it. All we want to do is merge it. So just click there and go where it says merge. Do this also for E2 to F2. Click the drop down list and go where it says merge cells. All right, so we have merged C2 to D2 and E2 to F2. As you can see, these cells here have been merged and these cells have been merged. What is question 6 saying? Question 6 says type the formula in cell C1. This is where I want to give emphasis. If you see in this worksheet here, or this worksheet in our past paper, if we look at what is it, C11. Have you seen where C11 is? This doesn't make sense. We can't add where there is data. But if we go back to our worksheet, if you see C11, as you can see, there's nothing. Do you know why this is happening? Because we have previously deleted some rows, so these data, the data in this worksheet has been moved 2 rows above. Okay, so before deleting those 2 cells, this value was here. I'm sorry, it was where it was here. Now it has been moved 2 rows above. So that's what I'm trying to emphasize here. Don't refer to this because this is not what our worksheet is looking like currently in Excel. We have deleted some rows. Here in the question, they haven't deleted some rows. So some cell addresses may not be correct because we have updated it. Okay. Hopefully I've made myself clear. So what have we been told? To type the formula in cell C11. So this is C11. We type a formula there to do what? To calculate the total for cell C4 and C9. So where is C4? This is C4 and this is C9. So we need to add them where? in C11. So how do we do that? We hit the enter key and let us do it from the formula bar and type sum. What I'm trying to say is this: we are trying to add the data here in C4 with the data in C9. This is why we have added a plus icon in the middle. As simple as that. Hit enter and we can see that the total is 12,300. This plus this equals this. This is what I'm basically trying to say here. Don't get confused, okay? What is the next question saying? The next question is saying that we replicate the formula in cell C11 through cell F11. So where is C11? This is C11, and where is F11? Is it F11? Yeah, F11. F11 is here. So we need to replicate. What do we do for us to replicate? We take our cursor at the bottom right of this active cell, then we click and drag until we reach F11 and the data has been replicated. Okay, as simple as that. What is the next step? The next step is easy. We need to do what? Apply all border style to the cells that contain data in the worksheet. So in our worksheet, wherever we have data in our worksheet, we need to apply all border style. So we click everywhere where we have data. I think it ends here. Then we go in the home tab. We are in the home tab. So what do we do now? We add a whole border style in the fonts group. So click that drop down list and locate all borders and click the left mouse button, and as you can see, we have added that style. Let us go to the questions and see what is asked next. This is question I think 9. What have we been told? Type the formula in cell C12 and cell E12. So where is C12 and E12? C12 is here and E12 is where? E12 is here. We've been told to add a formula. So let us go back. The formula should be able to calculate the balance. Okay. So this is I'm not an account person, so I'm just going to communicate to you how I came up with this method of finding this answer here. I just located this part of the data here, and it gave me an hint of what I should do. Okay, if you see this part here, where is it? This part C /D. It gave me an idea that maybe they're talking about C stands for credit. Okay, maybe C stands for credit and D stands for debit. So I said to myself, maybe I should divide the credit by the debit. Okay, so that's my analogy. So in short, what I'm saying is this: I will add the values in credit. Where are the values in credit? All this, it belongs to credit, not so. I add all the values that belong in credit, then I divide that by the total number of values in what? In the debit. So it's like credit divided by debit. So that's the formula that we should enter in here. So don't worry about these symbols here. They just mean that I've zoomed in such a way that I can't display the data. If I zoom out, you'll be able to see the data. If I zoom in, you are not able to see the data. So don't worry about these hashtag symbols here. Your focus should be in here. So let us just answer this question and wrap up this video as quick as possible. So what I can do here is type the equal to symbol, then I type sum, because we are adding sum. Double click on sum. Okay, so now we are in the sum function. What are we adding? We are adding first the credit. Have you seen here the letter C here? So we get first the credit. So all these cells belong to credit. So we click and drag. Don't include this one. because as you can see, this belongs only to the total. This belongs to only the total. This what's this row. So when you click and drag, just end here. All right, after doing that, in the formulas tab, I need you to be very careful. In the formulas tab, I need you to add the closing bracket. As you add the closing bracket, what are we doing? We are dividing. So add the division symbol, the forward slash. What are we dividing? The sum. The sum, okay? So we type sum, we locate the sum function, double click it. What are we dividing that into? We are dividing this into the number or into the credit, okay? So this is the final piece of the puzzle. So this highlighted in blue belongs in C, the credit, and we are dividing this highlighted in I don't know if it's pink or whatever, we are dividing that into the credit, not so. So this whole thing that we are doing here is just simply this short thing here, credit divided by debit. This is what we are trying to achieve here. So this is the credit here divided by what? Divided by the debit here. As simple as that. Add the closing bracket and hit enter, and as you can see, the value has been added. So this is the balance. So that's the balance of our balance value here. I know it's horrible English, but bear with me. Excel is very complicated, it distorts your thinking and all that stuff. So what's the last part? We have to click on show formulas. My friends, this is the most important of all. All you have to do is go in the formulas tab and click where it says show formulas. And as you can see, it is showing formulas everywhere where we added formulas. There's a formula here, there's a formula here, formulas everywhere. This is important, okay? This is very important, very important. By the way, if you look at the last question 9, we were told to type a formula in cell C12. We have only added it in C12, as you can see in C12 here. This is C12. We should also add it where? In E12, as we have been told in the question. So we have to do is click that and copy it. Hit Control C and click where we want to paste it and hit Control V. And as you can see, we have pasted. Then click the escape button. And as you can see, our work has been pasted. This is beautiful. This is how you should be doing your work. This is how you should be doing your work. So now all you have to do is adjust. Double click where the columns are meeting, and it should be able to automatically adjust the width of the items and all that stuff. By the way, since this is a formula for the dates, we don't want this, not so. That approach that I showed you earlier for the dates, it can mess up. It can become messed up whenever we are dealing with show formulas. So I would suggest that you type your dates in a manual way or manual fashion, not so. Yeah, that will minimize the chances of risks. As you can see, they are displaying these weird numbers instead of these actual dates. So I'll encourage you to just type it. Just type the dates as they have been given. But yeah, this is how it should look like. This is the final appearance of our workbook. We have clicked on show formulas. We have done all the necessary stuff. What has been left now is just to go on the file tab and click where it says print. When you hit the print, it will be able to print on the material that's in your printer. So that's it. This is how our worksheet will look like when we print it. I don't know why the dates are not displaying the dates, that are displaying these weird numbers. I don't know, honestly speaking. But if you have an idea of why this is happening, please leave it in the comment section. I would more than appreciate to hear your opinion. But as for now, in this video, all I can say is everything is done and dusted. If you are comfortable and everything is fine and you have double checked everything, all you have to do is hit the print command and your work shall be printed. Therefore, that marks the end of this video. Hope to see you very soon. I'll be releasing a ton and ton of content on this channel, and if you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe and make sure to share these videos to as many people as you want, Therefore, that marks the end. Yeah, have a nice day and see you next time.